frustrations and not winning the gold?
No, I mean it's been a massive competition all round for myself. I think it's been a successful competition.
Tears after the race, sir?
6 races. It's been very difficult. I think the semi-finals of the 200 and the final of the 100 meters, I mean 400 meters, has been so difficult, especially with the weather the last few days. But I'm glad that I digged so deep into tonight and I gave it my all.
Did you expect it to be as tough as it was in the end, doing these 6 races and over 400 and 200 now that you've done it?
To be honest with you, I felt how tough it is yesterday already. Just barely making it into the finals. Tonight I knew this was my only opportunity and last chance to give it my everything.
50 meters to go. You were in the lead. Did you think you had it in the bag, or were you still a bit concerned that your legs were giving way?
Yeah. I wouldn't say concerned. The fact was that the legs was going whether I was concerned or not. I just tried to continue fighting and making sure that I get over the finish line amongst the medals, and I think silver is still a beautiful color to have.
And the medal has given you South Africa. South Africa is now a record medal haul of 5 at the World Championships.
Yeah, I think I've shown over and over my dominance as an athlete. I think that I've worked hard to be where I am today. I've worked for what I've achieved. It's been 3 years of consecutive medals as an athlete, and I think it's really just the beginning of so much more I can achieve.
What were the tears about after the race?
The tears, I think it was a bit of mixed emotion. I think at a stage I felt I didn't get the respect that I deserve for obvious reasons and so on. But I've learned that this is a competition. We all come out here to compete. We're not here to make friends, and I came out here to compete, and I got the job done, and nobody can take my medals away from me.
And Wayde, on Tuesday night you were talking about being sort of switching between depression and the high. Do you think mentally you were as sharp then as you could have been?
I think mentally I was ready. Physically it was a very tough challenge, especially having a few 400s and 200s in my legs. But I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. We all knew this is how the body was going to feel, and I think I've fought successfully.
Is this something that you would try again?
Going down to be 400 and 200.
It's time now to sit back with coach a bit and decide where we're going to work. But I definitely want to do the 100 and 200 next year at Commonwealth.
And not the 400 as well.
Excuse me?
If you had a lot more rest, you think you could have won gold today?
Unfortunately, this was the circumstances. This was the rules for everyone that competed. I think it was the best I could give for this competition, but there's a long future for me ahead of me, and I still have a lot of work that I can do as an athlete. There's so much that I can still achieve, and I think this is really just the beginning of what I can achieve as an athlete.
Where to from here for you?
Where to from here?
Two more questions, guys.
Need to get to my team and thank them for the hard work and the effort and sacrifices they put in for me. And I mean, also the fact that I had this opportunity to make South Africa proud. That's where I'm focused right now.
Do you have more respect now for Michael Johnson, given what he's achieved at the 400 and 200?
I've always had respect for what he's done. I mean, everyone that does track and field, we know the hard work that we all have to put through, and I think I've done a great job at the fight.
One question out of the box. Like last year you said after your one that you dedicate your goal to Liverpool, so they're going to play this weekend. Like,
yes.
What are your thoughts?
I think early tomorrow morning I need to arrange for some tickets for the game.
And you're happy that Coutinho is staying?
Yes, thanks guys.
Okay. All right.